evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Q Center. My name is Teddy Jenner, welcoming you to Game 2 of the WLA Western Lacrosse Association Finals between the New Westminster Salmon Bellies and the Victoria Shamrocks. Game 1 went in favor of the Bellies, 9-7 Friday night at a historic Queen's Park Arena. And this is Game 2. Let's get your scratches and starters. Quite a few scratches for the New Westminster Salmon Bellies. Number 8, Jimmy McBride. 9, Daniel McQuaid. 15, Shea Bennett. 20, Clayton Richardson. 24, Jacob Doucette. 25, Tony Tremblay. 28, Austin Gierhoff. And 47, Sean Tyrell. Kevin Crowley back into the lineup. Connor Robinson and Drew Belgrave. Junior A call-ups factoring into the lineup for the New Westminster Salmon Bellies here in Game 2. For the Victoria Shamrocks, scratch number 2, Taylor Northway. Number 9, Matt Yeager. 23, Josh Fagan. 27, Cody Nass. And number 29, Dallas Wade. Joe Rezzaterrets back into the lineup. Reese Dutch playing his first home game in over 3 weeks. And as always, Danny Smith, a mainstay from the Junior Shamrocks, into this playoff roster tonight for the Victoria Shamrocks. Your goaltenders, Alex Bouquet and Aaron Bold. Bouquet 5-3, 7.49 goals against average and a .847 save percentage. Bold 4-3, 8.61 goals against, .824 save percentage. Your referees, Nick Thomas, Greg Pepper. At the draw, it's Tyler Burton and Nathan Stewart. And Game 2 is underway from the Q Center live here on Play Full Screen and a Tuesday rebroadcast on Shaw Cable. Here is Steve Priolo, trimmed the beard down to a fantastic playoff mustache. And here's Chris Wardle now. To Jackson, low corner, Corey Small. Wardle cut to the middle, got knocked down. Loose ball grabbed there by Rezzaterrets. To Jackson, to Dutch, outside shot, Bouquet with the save, goes into the netting. Reset the 30, possession will stay here with the Shamrocks. You heard head coach Bob Hayes in the opening. They let Game 1 get away from outside shot from Wardle, try to go short side, just missed. Small inside, great glove save, Alex Bouquet. And Wardle has it, reset the 30 again, then Wardle stripped by Messenger. Messenger on a break, shoots and that one goes wide. And Wardle's right there. Shamrocks have 3-on-2 the other way. Bellies are back. Harnett gonna try and run some interference. See if he can't get Quinn McKay to take a defensive penalty. Nothing coming. Small. Dutch, far corner, Rezzaterrets. Rezzaterrets unavailable for Game 1 here in Game 2. Wardle again gets a pick from Small. Thought about a shot, gets the pick. Shoots, Bouquet with the save. Loose ball grabbed by Hawksby and he'll sprint to center. Minute and a half played here in Game 1. This is the first full offensive set for the New Westminster Salmon Bellies and the stick of Anthony Malcolm. Crowley, Robinson, deep into the corner, behind the net. Anthony Malcolm, watched there by Priolo, 8 on the shot clock. Robinson thought about a shot, now he'll take it right on target. Rebound, another save by Bold. Bold denied Robinson, then stopped Anthony Malcolm on the doorstep to keep this one scoreless. 2 minutes into the first period of Game 2. Triolo floats it to Small, and he's closely checked there by McKay. Small back into his own zone, 8 on the shot clock. Small just tries to bounce one into traffic, grabbed there by Triolo. Jump shot right on target, save Bouquet. And he'll look for an outlet. Goes bench side to Brandon Goodwin. And then Belgrave gives to Joel McCready. McCready one-on-one with Archdeacon. Inside feed, it goes off the post and behind Bull, but not across the line. And loose ball grabbed by Danny Smith, and he's rocked by Logan Schuss. Bold has to scamper behind his net for that loose ball. Now he's got to try to find an outlet. Short pass to Burton. Quickly up the floor to Ethan Garland. He'll leave for Chris Wardle. No, he'll hold on to it. Now he'll give to Wardle. 8 on the shot clock. Shamrocks just getting in the offensive zone now. Here's Dutch on Hawksby. Takes the shot, save Bouquet. And then he loses possession, and that one goes back in. Off Dutch, they say. And a quick outlet to Hodgson. So a couple Interesting bounces for both goaltenders. Malcolm one-on-one with Greg Harnett. Great defense from Greg Harnett. Jones skips it far side to Connor Robinson. One-on-one with Sheldon Burns. Robinson, McCready. Watched there by Ben McCullough. McCready inside, takes a shot, turned aside by Bold. Crease violation anyway. And here goes Greg Harnett. Shamrocks 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. And Harnett will give to Reza Terrence, far side. And then Burns and the defensive pairing of Harnett will go off for a fresh breath. Reza Terrence gonna work the two-man game far side with Breber. Reza Terrence comes around the top. Near side small, down in the corner, Casey Jackson. Inside feed, doesn't connect with Breber. And then with 3 in the shot clock, Breber's not gonna be able to get one off. Another possession call here on Victoria. As we've played 4 minutes here in the opening period, 5-3 shots in favor of Victoria. Still no red lights lit as we play a scoreless lacrosse game here in Game 2 of the WLA Finals. My name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in. Now we're going to get an off-ball interference call on Schuss. And possession right back to the Shamrocks. Garland, watched there by Crowley. Will bounce it to Wardle. And Wardle now into the offensive zone. Wardle watched by Messenger. Evan Messenger comes and sets the pick. Evan and Mike are cousins. Messenger. Reza Terrence gets a pick from Triolo, takes a shot, that one just missed. Messenger rebound, what a save from Bouquet! Wow! And you can hear a collection of boos here inside the Q Center. Those are New Westminster Salmon Bellies cheering on their goaltender. There is a collection of red here in amongst the sea of green. And with the early 6 o'clock start, that allows some fans to make the trip across the water. Malcolm. Schuss. Outside shot, Jones saved by Bull. Loose ball grabbed by Steve Priolo. Quickly up the floor to Sheldon Burns. Fast moving first, 5:15 gone, still scoreless. Here's Corey Small. Dutch, Triolo. Behind the net, Reza Terrence. Reza Terrence stops, pivots, watched there by Goodwin. Wardle. 5 on the shot clock, Small, Dutch one-timer, and that hit a body on the way to the net. That was Nathan Stewart knocking that shot down by Dutch. Here's Brett Mitski. Skips it over to Haywires, tries to swim move on Danny Smith, gets underneath, Haywires shoots off the crossbar, and it'll go out of play, reset the 30. The Bellies will stay on possession. Crowley. Around the horn, far side. Delayed penalty coming up here to Tyler Haas as he knocks that pass down. And so the Shamrocks are heading to the box, and the Bellies will get their first power play of the evening. The number 3 power play unit in these playoffs, 11 for 32, 34%. Conversely, the Shamrocks have the 3rd best short man unit, killing 65% of their penalties off. As there's another rebound, a look at that rebound chance by Messenger, and you just put it in the leg pad of Alex Bouquet. So to the power play they go. Robinson, Schuss, Jones, Crowley, and McCready. 6 minutes even. Time of the penalty. Schuss, Jones, back to Logan Schuss. Jones runs some interference, as does McCready. Bodies fall, top corner, scores. Jones might have caused some interference as he fell to the ground, knocked Greg Harnett to the ground with him, and that gave Kevin Crowley tons of time and room to shoot that one up and over top of the left shoulder of Aaron Bull. It's 1-0 New West as they go 1 for 1 on the power play, and it only took about 15 seconds. For Crowley, his 9th of the postseason, 23rd point. Burton wins the draw. Priolo. Schuss and Jones pick up assists. Reza Terrence. One-on-one with Belgrave. Reza Terrence takes that shot. Bouquet with the save. Belgrave, Robinson, and Danny Smith, 3 junior A call-ups, really making a name for themselves in these playoffs. Robinson expected to be the #1 pick in the WLA draft next year. Here's Messenger. Schuss, Robinson with a head of steam, comes around the top. Priolo lost his stick. Robinson scores! And just like that, it's 2-0 New West. 12:57 into the period as Robinson gets his 9th of the postseason. And just like that, New West takes a 2-0 lead as Robinson shoots from the outside. Mentioned Priolo didn't have his stick, so couldn't really stay with his check. And Robinson gets his first of the evening. Off the draw, Burton wins it. Gonna be New West possession. Schuss picks up an assist, as does Messenger. Here's McCready. Jones to Robinson. Gets underneath, takes the shot. That one missed. Loose ball collected by Crowley. He spins and fires wide. Jones gets underneath, takes the shot. Saved by Bold. Ball's loose. And Bold able to grab the rebound. He'll outlet to Tyler Haas. Haas bounced it to Priolo and almost picked off there by Crowley. Priolo leaves for Messenger, gonna stay in play. Coming to set a pick here for Corey Small. Small, Reza Terrence trying to get underneath. Nice job by Hawksby to turn him back. Now Small again. Watched out by Hodson. Small shoots, that deflects and goes out of play. I thought that went off the back of Hodgson and out of bounds, but they're gonna say it went straight out. So New West ball. 8 minutes into the period. Billy's leading the series 1-0 in this game, 2-0. Mitch Jones. McCready near side, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Malcolm, gets underneath. Turned back there by John Harnett. McCready. Jones, Schuss, outside shot, saved by Bold. Where is it? And he's able to find the loose ball just behind his feet. And here comes John Harnett. Wardle to Jackson. One-on-one with Midsky. Jackson shoots, try to go low glove slide. And Bouquet made the save. Probably his best save, or second best save after that Messenger denial. Jackson. 11-11 remaining here in the first period. Shamrocks with possession. Triolo backing his man down. Inside feed to Dutch. That one out of his reach. And it's grabbed there by Midsky. Outlets to Nathan Stewart. Here's Crowley. John Harnett will come and grab him as a check. Underneath. Swing far side. Haywires. Trying to get away from Burns. Can't. 10 on the shot clock. Backhand feed to Stewart. And that'll be a crease violation on the bellies. As Greg Harnett was all over Nathan Stewart as Haywires tried to find him on the backside. And then Greg Harnett almost throws it away to John Harnett, but a nice job by the elder to get a long stick on it. Small. Dutch, Reza Terrence one-on-one with Midsky. Reza Terrence, step back shot off the crossbar and out of play. Reset the 30. Jackson will start with it in the near corner. Around the horn, far side to Reza Terrence. Gonna work with Reese Dutch. Small, pump fake, now we'll shoot, and Bouquet was down already to make that save. McKay gives off to McCready. McCready watched by Archdeacon, pushed down the back lane, takes the shot, Bold with a save, loose ball. Grabbed there by Ethan Garland. Garland gonna go for a run, sprints past Malcolm. Right down the heart of the Bellies defense. Garland had a man all over, and that was Crowley, so he'll loop it back to Wardle, and they'll both go for a change. Triolo. Reza Terrence, Wardle. Around the top. 10 on the shot clock. Small. Reza Terrence, pass knocked down. Breber with the rebound, almost missed. Sorry, almost put it short side, but it just missed. And another shot clock violation on Victoria as they continue to try to get inside this Salmon Bellies defense. It was a point of concern in the first series against Burnaby. And if if you watched game one, you would have noticed the Shamrocks having troubles getting inside again. Outside shot there by Schuss. Rebound Haywire's knocked out of his stick. Ball loose. Crowley had it for a second. Great job there by John Harnett. And he'll outlet to Sheldon Burns. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Burns, they tried to find Reese Dutch. That pass was knocked down by an active stick of Brett Mitski, who grabbed the loose ball off the corner boards. Here's McCready. Crowley back to McCready. He's watched by John Harnett. 15 on the shot clock. McCready around the top takes a shot. Loose ball grabbed there by Priolo. As Archdeacon ahead of him, wasn't looking. And we'll give off to Danny Smith. And the junior call-up gets across center and gives off to Casey Jackson. Priolo gonna stay and play a shift to Oat. Jackson, one-on-one with Justin Goodwin. So that's Brandon Goodwin, number 4. Dutch gets a pick from Priolo, flips underneath. Dutch to Priolo, 5 on the shot clock. Priolo works inside, can't get a shot off. Got to find somebody. And Priolo's just going to leave it behind the net for another Shamrock shot clock violation. Under 8 minutes to play here in the first period. 2-0 New West, goals by Crowley and Connor Robinson. Here is the aforementioned Kevin Crowley playing his first game in these finals. Stripped there by John Harnett. Ball's loose. Near side boards. Harnett still trying to take a few chops at Crowley. Does. Ball still loose. And it's grabbed there by Tyler Haas. Haas has Reza Terrence ahead of him. Finds him. Reza Terrence dropped it. 2 opportunities in transition, and Victoria unable to capitalize. And Mike Messenger will get it into the offensive zone. McCready behind the net. Robinson back to McCready. Picked up by Garland, pushed up top. Archdeacon has him. Now Robinson to Schuss. Schuss flips it. Jones shoots. That goes wide. And it goes up and out of play. It'll be Victoria ball. Garland will start with it at center. Now here's the captain, Corey Small. Shamrocks go strong right. Low corner, Casey Jackson. Small's going to set a pick for him. Eswell Triolo, double stack. Jackson still with it, one-on-one, trying to get underneath. Turned back nicely by the Bellies defense. Reza Terrence, inside feed. Triolo could handle the pass. He thought he was being held by Mitski, now Hodgson. Jones, hidden ball trick, gives off to Crowley. Shamrock's defense pick it up. Haywires. Robinson, pass picked off there by John Harnett. Can he sprint away from Crowley? Harnett all along the breakaway. Great defense from Kevin Crowley to deny John Harnett. And that's a little retribution from Crowley. Now Greg Harnett thought about a backhand shot. Greg Harnett tried to go short side, top corner, and Bouquet made the save. Goodwin. John Harnett had gotten a couple over-the-head checks on Kevin Crowley, and Crowley got a little redemption on that breakaway opportunity by the Shamrocks. Remains 2-0. Jones. Near corner, McCready. Comes around the top. McCready shoots. That hit the post and goes up and out of play. Possession will stay with the Salmon Bells. Game 3 of this series goes Tuesday from QPA. Game 4 right back here Friday night. Bold with the save. Tonight, Jones, now Archdeacon, has bodies ahead of him, trying to push the tempo. Archdeacon to Small. Small cuts right through the middle. Messenger gives to Priolo. Dutch laid off the bench, thought about it. Messenger stands him up, now Small. 10 on the shot clock. Messenger, that's Evan. Small, shot, that one goes wide. And out of the arm reach of Evan Messenger, and that'll be another shot clock violation on Victoria. Just under 5 to play here in the first. 14-13 are your shots in favor of New West. And they lead 2-0. Crowley. Robinson. Far corner, Zach Haywire. Robinson. McCready. Gonna try to go underneath. Shamrocks switch the D. McCready still with it. Short side scores. McCready got underneath and then looked to go far side, brought it back short side on Bold, and the Bellies have a 3-0 lead with 4:36 remaining in the first. McCready got underneath, Garland picked him up, and then goes far side, short side past Bold. And for McCready, his 7th of the postseason. And Burton able to win the draw. And a delayed penalty coming up here to the Belly. It's going to be a holding call. So Bold to the bench. Shamrocks to go 6-on-5. Robinson and Haywires pick up assists. Small, Dutch, Reza Terrence. Dutch, 8 on the shot clock. Reza Terrence, double clutch, saved by Bouquet. And who's making their way to the bench? It looks like it's Nathan Stewart, 2 minutes on the hold. So the Shamrocks, who have the 4th best power play in the playoffs, 7 for 27, 26%, will go up against the number 4 shorthanded unit, as the Bellies have killed off 56% of their penalties. Jackson, Wardle, Small, Dutch, Reza Terrence out there for Victoria. Jackson, Small, Reza Terrence back to Small. Backhand flip Jackson. That one just missed, got a piece, and then a one-timer to Jackson, and he missed it. Small, Wardle, thought about it, up top, pass knocked down, Small, Reza Terrence, heel shoot, scores! Reza Terrence shot it around a screen of Ian Hawksby. The Shamrocks are on the board, and they go 1 for 1 on the power play. As Reza Terrence gets his first of the finals, 12th of the postseason, and the Shamrocks are on the board. It's 3-1. Burton on the draw again. He wins it. Burton going to go right to the net. Burton shoots, saved by Bouquet, as that one almost squeaked through his arm and eventually got loose. And here comes Messenger. Messenger. Inside feed. Jones one-time feed to Stewart, doesn't connect. Burton and Small pick up assists. Not sure how Burton got one. Here's McCready. Watched there by Smith. Up top, Robinson. Shot saved by Bold. He'll outlet to Danny Smith. Has Reese Dutch ahead of him. Smith to Dutch on the breakaway. Crippler from Dutch, and he just put it wide. And then John Harnett couldn't grab it. Can Danny Smith get there? And he's going to earn an interference call. Great hustle by the junior call-up, and it's going to be Corey Small with it with 2:50 to go. Shamrocks would love to get themselves right back into this one. Messenger with an off-ball cut, shoots and scores! That's becoming an Evan Messenger special. A fantastic off-ball cut feed from Corey Small, and the Shamrocks are right back in it. It's 3-2. It all started with a hustle play from Danny Smith. Small, watched there by Goodwin, has Messenger cut back door, and he goes underneath the left glove of Alex Bouquet. And it's a 1-goal game. It's 3-2. Burton wins the draw to Priolo. Wardle. And he'll slow things up, wait for fresh bodies. Give an unofficial assist to Danny Smith. Reza Terrence. Jackson. He'll shoot, try to go short side, kicked aside by the left leg of Bouquet. Wardle. Dutch. Reza Terrence sets the screen. Dutch still has it, gets another pick. Reza Terrence, bit of a hold, tried to get through. Dutch shoots and scores! All tied up 3-3 as the Shamrocks score 3 in less than a minute. And John Arnett goes right to the Bellies bench and shouts a few words of, hey, how you doing? And we're back to all tied. It's 3-3 as Dutch gets his his second of the postseason. No, that is his third. He had 2 last night. And it's Dutch's first home game since the end of July. And we're back to even 3-3. Burton wins another draw. Resetarits and Wardle pick up assists. All even. 150 remaining. Small trying to get away from Mitski. Lost his footing. Skips it over to Resetarits. Dutch going to set the pick. Resetarits. Small. Wardle shoots and he just put it over the short side corner. And then Jackson tried to dislodge that ball. Here comes Goodwin. Thought about it. Harnett was there and he'll slow things up. 90 seconds remaining in the first. Malcolm around the top, shot saved by Bold, loose ball grabbed there by Danny Smith, has numbers up the floor. John Harnett, he shoots it, just missed top corner, that one had eyes. Messenger, 15 on the shot clock, final minute of play here in the period. Small off ball cut, far side, short side, scores! And just like that, the Victoria Shamrocks have taken the lead on 4 straight goals. This one, an off-ball cut from the captain, Corey Small, and it's 4-3 Victoria. Almost a carbon copy of Messenger to Small. This time it goes the other way. And the Victoria Shamrocks have come to life in the final 3 minutes here in the first. And Burton won the draw, but it's picked up there by Belgrave. It'll go back into his own zone to Ian Hawksby. Turnover there by the Bellies. Here's Priolo. See if Victoria takes a quick shot here. They're not going to pull Bold. 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So Victoria will have to take a shot here. Small. Wardle off ball cut. Small. Pump fake. Diving. Shoots and scores! Are you kidding me? Corey Small. What a goal back to back from the captain. And it's a 2-goal lead. It's 5-3. You knew Victoria was going to go quick. But both D guys slid to Messenger, and Small double clutched, went inside, didn't know what to do, lost his footing, and Bouquet actually had his stick twisted his hands, and Small goes 5-hole, and they lead 5-3 with 15 seconds left, and Nuez calls a timeout. Wardle and Priolo pick up assists as the Victoria Shamrocks have scored 4 goals since the 7:16 mark here in the period. And they take a 2-goal lead. It's 5-3. What a comeback from the Victoria Shamrocks. What a first period. 8 goals here in the opening 20 minutes. And so it's just over 2.5 minutes of the 5 goals for the Victoria Shamrocks. Check that, a little over 3.5 minutes. Resetarits on the power play at 16-19, all the way to that goal from Corey Small at 19:44. So, Nuez calls a timeout. They pull Alex Bouquet to the bench. Jones, Malcolm, Crowley, McCready, Schuss, and Robinson out there for the Bellies. Here's Jones, diagonal feed. Crowley couldn't handle it. Ball's loose. Who's going to come up with it? Far corner, Schuss couldn't handle it. Archdeacon just going to bat it down the floor. Smart play by the rookie, and the Shamrocks will go to the break with a 2-goal lead. Shots 21-17 in favor of Victoria. Catch your breath. Get a cold drink. We'll be back to sum up that opening 20 and get you set for the second period in 9 minutes' time. You're listening and watching to live WLA Finals action right here on Play Full Screen. And Bouquet and Bold will be back between the pipes, as both have had fantastic playoffs. And Alex Bouquet and both Aaron Bold traded during the NLL offseason and have really taken those trades to heart. Bold shipped off to the New England Black Wolves, and ever since that trade, his game has gone up a level. As for Bouquet, traded from Colorado to Buffalo, where he will battle for the #1 spot. And the way he's been playing this summer, there's no doubt about it, that will be his job. And he continues to be the backbone of this new Westminster Salmon Belly squad, and his play along with Aaron Bold, two of the key reasons their clubs are right here in the finals. Burton and Stewart at the face-off dot. We play 5 aside to start the second, and Burton wins it right back to Tyler Haas. And he runs away from Mester, gives off to Burton, picked up there by Belgrade, back to Haas, now Priolo. Priolo gets across center. Gives to Reza Terrett, sets a screen for him on Belgrave. Now Reza Terrett's one-on-one. Reza Terrett shoots and just missed that bouncer as he got right through the Salmon Bellies defense past Goodwin. At that bouncer, he tried to put it far side and just missed the post. Belgrave, Jones. Crowley on his wrong side will set the pick anyway. Jones, Crowley, around a screen. Shot just missed top corner on the back of Bold's net. And McCullough battling for it with Jones. Ball's loose. And a nice job by Ben McCullough to scoop that ball free and run it away from danger. And then Schuss almost lined him up. And we do have a delayed penalty, though, coming up to the Salmon Bellies. Most likely going to be a too many men call. Small. Dutch. Shamrock 6-on-5. Small. Outside shoots and scores! Bouquet got a piece of it. Give Corey Small a hat trick at 6-3 Victoria. 5 points already for Corey Small, and we're a minute 7 into the second. Nothing fancy from Victoria on this extra man. And Small with time and room, put it far side, stick side on Bouquet, who got a piece of it, just not enough. And Victoria has extended their lead to 3. Stewart wins this draw, picked up there by Belgrave. He's going to run. Double teamed on the near side boards. Ball comes loose. Bodies battling. Dutch picks up the lone assist. Ball back deep into the belly zone. Here's Burns. Shoots. Bouquet with a stick save to deny Sheldon Burns on the breakaway. Small from Dutch with a goalie pulled. Gives Victoria a 6-3 lead here early on in the second. Here's Mitch Jones. Watched by Smith, gives to Robinson. Far side McCready. Priolo keeps him outside. Jones. He'll shoot. Easily handled by Bold. Loose ball picked up by Burton. He's going to run 3-on-2 Victoria. Burton, Smith, and Priolo. Burton to Smith to Priolo. Shoot, scores! Textbook fast break from the Shamrocks. And it's 7-3. And here comes Ty Belanger. Burton ran the break perfectly. Gave off to Smith, who drew the defender right down to Priolo, and he bounced it far side underneath the glove. And Bouquet has given up 7 straight. And here comes Ty Belanger into the game to relieve Alex Bouquet. Belanger has only played 4 minutes and 15 seconds here in these playoffs. And we'll see how long he stays between the net as Steve Goodwin gives his #1 goaltender some friendly words on the Bellies bench. Belanger faced 4 saves, stopped all 4. See if he gets put to the test here. Burton and Stewart to the draw. Burton wins it right back to Priolo, and they're going to call procedure. And here comes Belanger. Priolo from Smith and Burton. They were calling for Belanger, but he's not going to go. Bouquet still with the pads on, though. Crowley. Haywire's one-time save there by Bold. Ball loose behind the net. Bold battling outside of his crease. Flips it dangerously out front. Grabbed there by Haywires. Reset the 30. Belanger still between the pipes. Now they're going to do the goalie switch. Crowley going towards the net. Belanger stuck in no man's land. 15 on the shot clock. Now they're going to slow it up and let Bouquet get onto the floor. Schuss, no-look shot, kicked aside by Bold. Possession will stay here, reset to 30. Schuss. Robinson, he shoots, that bouncer just goes wide and out of play. Priolo doesn't have a pass, he'll jog to center and give off to Reese Dutch. Gets a pick from Reza Terrence to Small off the bench with a head of steam. Dutch, one-timer, and that hit Hawksby square in the helmet. 10 on the shot clock. Jackson. Small flashes, pass knocked down by Curtis Hodgson. And he's going to run the floor. 3-on-3, no numbers here for New West. Hodgson doesn't care. He throws a deep twister right on target. And Bold makes that save, gives off to Harnett, who finds Reza Terrence. Mentioned a number of New West fans here in attendance, including legendary goaltender Rick Mang in the house. Messenger still with it, finds Triolo. He shoots and sails that one just wide of the far corner, and that'll be a shot clock violation on Victoria, as Triolo had thoughts of picking Twine. Belgrave at center. 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Shamrocks have scored twice. It's 7-3, and here's Mitch Jones. Malcolm into the corner. McCready backs down Greg Harnett. Shot saved by Bolt. He'll outlet to Burns. Wardle quickly out of the bench. Shamrocks don't have numbers. Burns gives off to Jackson. He shoots on the run. Saved by Bouquet. And Burns, good thing he stayed on the floor, as he's able to grab that loose ball. Reset to 30. Chris Wardle has it as Burns goes for a change. Jackson. Lost a glove. Will head off. Now Reza Terrence one-on-one near side. Get a pick from Dutch. Tries to get back underneath. Reza Terrence spins away from trouble. Short pass to Messer, but he grabs it. Still has it. Pushed into the boards. Falls awkwardly. Looks like he's going to be okay. Another shot clock violation on Victoria. Goodwin. Inside feed. Robinson, and McCullough's all over him. Doesn't let him get a shot off. Nice defense there by McCullough. Crowley. Watched by Priolo. Jones. Robinson, one-on-one with McCullough again. Around a pick, takes a shot. Bold. Square to the shooter, makes the save. Priolo. And he's at center and has Robinson watching him, so Priolo's going to try to keep the junior call up out on the floor, and he does. Here's Breber. One-on-one with Goodwin. Breber takes a shot. That one hooked in a stick, goes behind the net. And here comes New West the other way. Justin Goodwin. Schuss. Watched there by Burns. One hands it around behind the net to McCready, knocked down there by Harnett, but it's grabbed eventually by McCready. Crowley, 10 on the shot clock. Gets underneath, Crowley shoots. That got through Bold, but skipped aside. And Danny Smith gonna pick up the loose ball and gets by his man. Keeps it. Delayed penalty coming up here. Smith thought about it. And he'll slow things down, let Bold get to the bench. Delayed penalty coming up as Danny Smith gets another round of applause here from the Shamrock faithful. Jackson, hidden ball with Dutch. 10 on the shot clock. You'd think Apollo Creed was fighting. Reza Terrence scores as the chance of Danny reigns through the Q Center, and it's 8-3 Victoria. As Reza Terrence gets his second of the night with a goalie pulled, and it's a 5-goal lead. Dutch had it, gave it down to Reza Terrence, and Victoria seems to be keying on that left glove of Alex Bouquet. 6:34 gone here in the period. Burton wins the draw to himself, picks up his own loose ball, finds Priolo. And the Shamrocks will go back to work. Dutch and Jackson pick up assists. Messenger, small, gets a pick from Wardle. Shoots through the screen, trying to go top corner, just missed. Dutch couldn't find that loose ball, picked up by Belgrave on the run. Belgrave bobbling it, can't handle it, but it's going to be a shot clock violation and New West possession. Still chance of Danny from the Shamrock Nation. Smith, one-on-one with Jones. It's actually the other way around. Jones still has it. Watched by Danny Smith. Crowley tried to one time and he missed. Loose ball grabbed there by Garland, and he's going to run with Smith. Garland to the middle of the floor. Ethan Garland, he'll shoot. That pass, sure, the shot was knocked down, but he gets his own rebound. And he'll go all the way back into his own zone to Greg Harnett with 15 on the shot clock. Bob Hayes promised a much different and more inspired Shamrocks group. And even though they fell down 3-0 early, they have showed that bounce back. Triolo tried to go far side after the whistle. But this is definitely a much different looking Shamrock squad. All facets, transition, aggressiveness on defense, and the offense starting to get to the middle of the floor. Here's Haywires. Watched there by Burton, gets a pick from Robinson. Haywires to Robinson, who is held up there by Burton. And loose ball grab there by John Harnett. Floats it to center to Priolo. Shamrocks have numbers 3-on-2. And now New West is back. Haas won't shoot, neither will Priolo. And they'll both go for a change. Priolo will stay in play. Wardle behind the net, 10 on the shot clock. Priolo gonna work with Dutch. Dutch gets it, but just dropped it. Wood had a shot right at the end of the shot clock, and Preber gonna try to one-hand one on target. Another shot clock violation on Victoria. 11-11 remaining here in the second period. Thanks for tuning in. This is game 2 of the WLA Finals here on Play Full Screen, or you may be watching the rebroadcast Tuesday nights on Shaw Cable. Shot goes wide all the way back down to Bouquet. 5 on the shot clock for Crowley. And he's just going to float one. Schuss couldn't handle it. And Bold there to grab it with the back of his goal stick, and outlet to Sheldon Burns. Reza Terrence. Far corner, Small. He's watched there by Goodwin. Jackson tries to roll to the middle. Small to Jackson. Shoots, great left save by Bouquet. And then Jackson pushed into the goaltender. And this is going to be a New Westminster penalty. As Jackson did his best to stay out of the crease, got a shot off. And then Justin Goodwin hit him from behind right into his own goaltender. And the Shamrocks are going to head to the power play. They're 1 for 1 so far on the evening. As we'll get our first floor wipe of the evening. Reza Terrence, Dutch, Wardle, Jackson, and Corey Small will be your power play unit for the Shamrocks. Messenger, Midsky, Hodgson, Hawksby, the 4-man box standing in front of Alex Bouquet. 10:25 remaining in the period. Shots 27-24 Victoria. Wardle around the horn, Small. Dutch circles through the middle, Reza Terrence. Dutch, 15 on the shot clock. Small shoots, trying to go top corner. Saved there by Bouquet. Reset to 30, Reza Terrence has it. Dutch, Jackson, Small, backhand feed Jackson. Shoots, tried to squeeze it short side, and Bouquet held it tight. And he'll outlet near side, Ian Hawksby. Messenger. Messenger just gets over the timeline in time and still has it. Watched there by Garland. Mike Messenger. Shamrocks just in no real hurry. They've only given up one shorthanded goal this entire postseason. And that'll be back over. Great job by Ethan Garland on Mike Messenger. And Messenger might be a little bit hurt. I don't know if he was trying to play possum and go the referee into making a call, but maybe went off the floor a little gingerly. Garland might have gotten him underneath the pads. Same 5 out there for Victoria. Same 3 along with Mitski. Jackson, that pass gets knocked down. Both Reed and Brett Mitski playing the top of the box for the Bellies. Jackson, Dutch, shot. That one goes wide. And off the soundboards atop the roof here, the Q Center. It'll be New West possession. Crowley, 25 remaining on the penalty to Justin Goodwin. Jones has it. Shamrocks plays soft. And here's Schuss. Crowley in no rush. Archdeacon, no pressure. And when Justin Goodwin comes out of the box, there'll be 8:26 remaining in the second. Back to 5-on-5 we play. Jones goes down rather easily from a shot there from Tyler Haas, and then McCready blows Haas up out of the water, and it'll be a Victoria ball. Long outlet to Priolo. Fake pass to Small. Burns will go for a change. Priolo gonna stay in play. Triolo comes out as well. Jackson gets a pick from Small. Turn back there by McKay. It's gonna be an interference call on Victoria. Here comes Donaldson. Quickly up the floor, Goodwin. He'll shoot, took a deflection off the stick of Priolo, and Priolo's gonna go for a run. New West back in numbers. And Priolo watched there by Justin Goodwin. And we'll give it off to Dutch, then go for a change. Dutch gets underneath. Inside feed to Rezeter. It's just out of his reach. And it'll go into the far corner, grab there by Brett Mitski. 7:20 remaining here in the period. Malcolm, McCready, near side, Jones. Shot from Crowley, turned back by Bolt, loose ball. Schuss had it. Haas battling, he lost it, ball still loose. And Logan Schuss will come up with it, but 23 on the shot clock. Schuss, long outside shot. I didn't see a referee counting down the 30, but there was still plenty of time there. Here's McCullough. He shoots, trying to go 5-hole, and Bouquet makes the save. Stewart. 6.5 to go. Robinson. Haywires. He shoots bold with a save. Loose ball. Gonna be run on to there by John Arnett. He flips it into space, but nobody can grab it. And it's finally grabbed there by Connor Robinson. He's double teamed by Harnett and Priolo. Still has it, flips it back to Goodwin. McCready to Malcolm. That pass goes awry. Haas all over him, strips the ball, picks up for himself, and he'll give off to Danny Smith. Here's Breber. It's been almost an entire 20-minute stretch that the New Westminster Sandbells haven't scored a goal. Small to Jackson, just out of his reach. 5 on the shot clock. Rezeter around the top, push to the ground, and then just wisely able to get the ball deep into the corner as Messenger was trying to go off on a break. Brandon Goodwin. Pass doesn't connect with Crowley. He has it at center, 15 on the shot clock. Jones. Knocked out of his stick nicely by Priolo. And here comes John Harnett. 5 minutes to play in the second period. Shamrocks leading by 5. Here's Wardle. Rezeter, it's one-on-one with McKay. Around the top, tried to feed Wardle, but his feet were moving, and he couldn't grab it. McKay Stewart, and then Messenger had him lined up, but Stewart able to escape that hit. Belgrave. Malcolm far side picked up by McCullough. Behind the net, Robinson. Back far side, Joel McCready, right at Danny Stewart. Schuss shoots, that one missed. Shamrocks could have a break here. Sheldon Burns on a dead sprint, and he can't get there, and it'll go right to Alex Bouquet. But because of a shot clock violation, Bouquet just had to chuck it down the floor. And we're gonna get a wipe of the crease in front of Alex Bouquet with 4:04 remaining here in the second period. A reminder, Game 3 of this series, Tuesday night from Queen's Park Arena. Brandon Astle and Brad Challoner, I believe, will have the call. And Game 4, right back here Friday inside the Q Center. Quickly update you on the score back east in the Minto. Coquitlam takes it, an unofficial final, but most likely official. 10-4 the score in that one. So Coquitlam will advance to the Minto Cup final to face the Six Nations Arrows. The favorites versus the defending champions, and a rematch of last year's best of 5 series that went the distance and was one of the best 5-game series you'll ever see. Christian Del Bianco and Doug Jamieson, the 2 goaltenders, carrying their teams on their back. And we'll go toe-to-toe again. Here's Reza Terrence. Small, watched by Messenger. Flips it up, Jackson. He shoots. Bouquet with the save. Here's Hawksby. McCready fresh off the bench. He'll carry it deep into the corner at the half boards. Give up top to Crowley. They'll work the 2-man game far side. And then a heavy shoulder from McCready. And that's Ethan Garland who's slow to get up. As he checks for a little bit of blood off that shoulder from McCready. Priolo goes bench side Jackson. Into the corner, Chris Wardle. Wardle. Messenger who had switched hands and came out the backside, dropped it. And he'll quickly outlet to Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin, McCullough trying to catch up with him, he does. Goodwin shoots, ball loose. Ball still battled for. And McCullough kicks it free. Archdeacon all over Malcolm. Malcolm has it. Sidesteps pass, and that bounce shot goes wide. And up and out of play. And Ben McCullough will start with it in his own zone. Steve Goodwin still having words with the officials from the Bellies bench. Small must have broke his shaft as he goes off for a fresh body. And we're gonna get an interference call. Messenger, bounce pass up the floor, McKay. Justin Goodwin. And he'll leave for Crowley. Jones watched there by Triolo. Jones. Triolo got away with a bit of a hold. Now he's going to get a penalty. Robinson. Bouquet doesn't go to the bench. That shot goes wide. Whistle goes. And it's not going to be on Triolo. It's going to be on Greg Harnett. So Greg Harnett to the penalty box. Haas, Priolo, John Harnett, and Jake Archdeacon out there. Jones, Schuss. Up top back to Jones. Works around the pick. Diagonal feed to McCready, doesn't connect. Crowley. Pass knocked down by Archdeacon. Ball loose. Robinson picks it up, 5 on the shot clock. And Priolo just kicks it loose into the corner. And that'll be a shot clock violation with 90 seconds remaining in the period. I was mistaken. I said it was Coquitlam and Six Nations in the Minto Cup last year. It was actually Orangeville. Thanks, Jumbo. Ball loose as Triolo tries to kill time off the penalty to Greg Harnett. Priolo battling, picked up there by Quinn McKay. And the Belly power play unit will head back to the floor. Final minute of play here in the second period. Crowley, Jones, backhand flip, Schuss, back up top to Jones. They play 1-2-1-2. Jones, Crowley, back to Jones. Low to low, kicked away by the right foot of Bold. McCready to Crowley. Schuss will play the top now. He has it, backhand feed Jones. Trying to go top corner, just missed. McCready finds the handle. Back to Schuss. Jones, McCready, one-timer. Bold got a piece, and it skipped out, reset to 30. Under 30 to play. Pass to Robinson, doesn't connect. John Harnett gives chase. Ball loose. Harnett with a couple chops on Robinson. Ball still free. Priolo couldn't find it. Now he does, has a man up ahead of him. It's Tyler Haas, but a backhand to center with 5 on the period. Schuss, shoots, scores! What a laser from Logan Schuss. Kills the penalty to Greg Harnett, and with 2.2 remaining, the Bellies get their first goal in nearly 24 minutes, and Logan Schuss gets his first of the night. I know what Priolo was trying to do. He was just trying to chuck it down the floor. Just didn't get enough air on it. And the Bellies were able to pass it up the floor and get it into the back of the net. And the period will end with the Shamrocks holding a 4-goal lead, 8-4. Your shots, 32-31 in favor of the New Westminster Salmon Bellies. Victoria had a 5-3 lead coming into the period. They extend it to an 8-4 lead, and we'll come back and set the scene for you as we get ready to play the third period. It's 8-4 Victoria. You're listening and watching live WLA Finals Game 2 action right here on Play Full Screen. Game 3 goes Tuesday from QPA. Game 4 right back here in the Q Center on Friday. They skip the every other day midweek to avoid the Thursday, so they'll play Friday here in the Q Center, and then Game 5, if necessary, will be Sunday, and then they go every day from then on. Bold and Bouquet in between the pipes. Stewart will wait for Tyler Burton to meet him at the faceoff dot where they've battled all night long. Stewart 5 for 12, Burton 8 for 13 on the night. As he's been winning a majority of these faceoffs cleanly to himself, and the Bellies have been trying to throw anything and everything they can at Burton, trying to switch guys' positions on the faceoff, but nothing seems to work as the Shamrocks ball team has been fantastic. It might have been a bit of a concern for them in the first series against the Burnaby Lakers as Small gets knocked to the ground. Now an interference call coming up. So Bold to the bench. Shamrocks again go 6-on-5. Small shoots, trying to go short side. And Small gets right in the face of Quinn McKay. And it will be McKay who heads to the box. So the Shamrocks will head to the box. Gary Gates in the arena tonight. The legend. So the Shamrocks, as mentioned, 1 for 2, head to their third power play of the evening. Reza Terrence, Dutch, Small, Jackson, and Wardle out there for Victoria. Hodgson, Hawksby, Brett Midsky, Mike Messenger out there for the Belly short man unit in front of Bouquet. Small, pump fake, shoots, try to bounce a skipper past Bouquet. Kept his stick on the ground, made the save. Hawksby bobbled it, bounced it to Crowley. Got to get over the line. That was close. Shamrocks again content just to let New West kill for now. They'll wait for the matchups to sync up. That pass to Malcolm doesn't connect, so a turnover there by the Bellies, and Victoria will take that. You don't have to double team if the other team's just going to turn it over for you. Here's Wardle. Go Rocks, go Chance. Stars to stir here inside the Q Center. Same 5 out there for Victoria, same 4 for New West. Small twister, Bouquet save, rebound Reziteritz. And then Mitski does a great job fighting through the traffic, but Small is able to find the rebound. 45 remaining on the penalty to McKay. Small fakes the flip, now gives to Jackson. He shoots and scores! What a laser from Casey Jackson. Shamrocks 2 for 3 with a man advantage. And they regain their 5-goal lead. It's 9-4 as Jackson gets his first of the evening. Small waited and waited, faked it a couple times. Mitski slid, and Jackson just labels the far corner past the right shoulder of Bouquet. And Burton won it to himself, couldn't pick it up, and it's grabbed there by Stewart, knocked down by Wardle. Wardle finds it, loses his footing, ball comes loose to Belgrave. He spins, ball pops out of his stick, Priolo and Wardle chasing. Burton, solid cross check right to Belgrave's numbers, and Priolo has it, now near side Wardle. And the Shamrocks will send 4 D-men to the bench. Shamrocks will go strong right. Near side Small, Wardle comes over, sets a pick. Small runs the horn, low corner. Backhand feed to Wardle. And that one-timer just missed as Bouquet got the left pad on it. Crowley thought about setting a high heater from the outside. Now we'll give off to McCready, who will shoot and score. Shamrock defense didn't jump out of McCready. Probably didn't expect them to shoot from 5 yards outside the dotted line. But that blast from McCready beats Bold, and it's 9-5 as McCready gets his second of the evening. Stewart and Burton at the draw again. Priolo and Messenger are the free men, and that draw, one back cleanly to Priolo. He has no troubles finding it. And he'll give off to Messenger. Crowley and Brandon Goodwin pick up assists. Messenger to Triolo. Near side, Jackson. One-on-one with Mitski. Jackson gets the shot away. Crowd wanted a penalty. Jackson gives an extra shot to Mitski. Messenger running the floor. Sidesteps Garland. Pump fake. Saved by Bold. Loose ball grabbed there by Triolo. And he'll get to center. Leave off for Reziteritz and go for a change. 3.5 played here. Dutch, far corner. Reziteritz going to set a screen. Dutch spins away and then gets knocked to the ground. Reziteritz picks it up. Shot by Bremer off the post and almost goes in. Hit the post off the back of Bouquet and almost went behind the goal line. But a good bounce there if you're a Bellys fan. Anthony Malcolm one-on-one with Ethan Garland. Malcolm gets underneath, takes a shot. Bold got the stick down on the ground to deny Anthony Malcolm in close. Nice save there from Bold to keep this a 4-goal game. Messenger. Shamrocks go strong left as Small flashes through the middle. Gets the pass and he bobbled it. And then Bouquet had troubles finding it. And he almost dropped it into his own net. See Ty Belanger, Bouquet's backup and goalie union member, just mimicking his teammates' actions there with the shoulders. Stewart, a moving pick called on New Westminster. Greg Harnett bounces it bench side to Reziteritz. And it looks like the Bellies are trying to give extra attention to Reese Dutch on that far side. As Donaldson got his stick up high on Dutch. Jackson, shot goes wide, picked up there by Reziteritz. Reziteritz through the middle, step back, shoots, save Bouquet. Loose ball grab there by Quinn McKay. One-on-one with Evan Messenger. Hodgson, Crowley. Hodgson's gonna stay in play. Crowley, shot knocked down by the stick. of Burns. Garland up ahead to Sheldon Burns on a break. Burns stops, has Garland with him. Garland shoots, saved by Bouquet. And then Burns able to find that loose ball, go back into his own zone to Triolo. Nice transition chance by both Burns and Ethan Garland. 14:20 remaining here in the third period. Small trying to work a two-man game with Chris Wardle. Now Triolo spins away from Goodwin. Triolo right down the pipe, shoots, kicked aside by Bouquet. Jackson couldn't find a loose ball, and it's grabbed there by Goodwin. Sorry, that's Reed Midsky, 41. He'll get across center and give to Anthony Malcolm. Late man off the bench is Haywires. Tiptoes the crease. Haywires skirts around the back of the net. And Greg Harnett falls to the ground. Outside shot hit Bold right in the face mask. And Greg Harnett still feeling the effects as Bold will get a whistle and get his helmet fixed as that outside shot rang him right off the cage. We'll have to strap up the buckle. As the intensity of this series has slowly picked up here. People were wondering if this series would have the intensity of maybe a different matchup, but these two long, historied rivals have met in these finals numerous times, and let me tell you, the players may have changed, but the hatred for the color still exists. Here's Small. Thought about throwing a backhand flip to Messenger, still has it, takes a shot, right toe saved by Bouquet. And Small gets his rebound to Breber, shoots, and he just put it wide. And then Goodwin takes a slash, Belly's bench wanting to call, none coming. Jones. Crowley one-on-one with Garland. Backs his man down, up top McCready, shot. Left leg saved there by Bolt. Loose ball grabbed by Priolo. Jackson will flip to Garland, who'll give it to him right back. Jackson one-on-one with Hodgson. Here comes Wardle, set a seal. Jackson didn't use it, steps back, tries to go underneath now, flip up top Wardle. Here comes the slide, Triolo, shot, saved by Bouquet. Good ball movement there by the Shamrocks. As the new defensive rotations in the game of lacrosse coming from a different angle than ever before, as Malcolm sets a moving pick on Crowley. Harnett gives him a couple extra shots, and he'll float it to Burns. And as soon as anybody in the offensive zone turns their head or rotates through a pick, a third body is coming straight across the top. And once again, Donaldson all over Reese Dutch on the far side. Reza Terrence just missed. And you can hear Steve Goodwin to Donaldson, just keep hitting Dutch. And the word is keep doing it, keep doing it. And if they're going to keep keying on Reese Dutch, the Shamrocks will just gladly just set a big moving pick, clear up some space. Here comes McCready. Harnett all over him. Crowley. Outside shot, but Goodwin goes wide. Haas floats it up top to John Harnett. Can he track it down? Harnett does, but McCready's all over him. Here comes Priolo, and he couldn't handle the pass. And it's going to bounce right to Logan Schuss. Crowley 2-on-2. Shot by Crowley, he rang it off the iron. And there's John Harnett still up the floor. And it'll go all the way back to Priolo. Breber off the bench. Crowley knows he had an opportunity there, and he went short side off the post past Bold. Now Small. To Dutch, shoots, saved by Bouquet. And that's what happens, you key on Dutch. Sometimes he's able to get free off ball, and that's exactly what happened. Just sprinted right through the middle, but unable to beat Alex Bouquet. Here's Crowley, watched by Garland. Malcolm over to set another pick. Haywires, nicknames Wires. Loose ball, grabbed there by Sheldon Burns. Doesn't have numbers, he'll stop at the blue line. And give it off to Casey Jackson as we've reached the halfway mark of this third period. Each team has a goal here in the third, but Victoria holds on to their 4-goal lead. It's 9-5. Reza Terrence. Small thought about it, gets a pick. Triolo, shot, save, Bouquet, reset the 30. Loose ball grabbed there by Justin Goodwin. He'll float one to Nathan Stewart, no numbers, so he'll slow the pace. Oh, check that. He'll take a shot. And it'll go all the way back down to Bouquet with 15 on the shot clock. Maybe Stewart was trying to catch Bold napping. Here comes Anthony Malcolm. Late man. Haywire, shot goes wide. As John Harnett goes chasing after Haywires, who had given a bit of a little pitchfork to Ben McCullough right in his face mask. Wardle. Jackson around the top. Reza Terrence goes to the ground off a check from Messenger. Here's Dutch, watched by Belgrave. Gets a pick. Messenger runs right into Dutch. And then he pitchforks Dutch right to the ground. Ball loose. Grabbed by Breber. 8 on the shot clock. And they are paying extra attention to Dutch. And that isn't always the best thing to do. 1, anger Reese Dutch. 2, put so much of your focus and attention on one guy, you forget about everybody else. Here's McCready. Takes a chop. Backside look, pass doesn't connect with Haywires. Jones tries to find it. 5 on the shot clock. Jones just won't pick it up. And there'll be another shot clock violation on the Sandbellies with 8:15 remaining here in the third. And the officials will give a quick breather for both goaltenders. As Bold and Bouquet will head to the bench. Bold will get a quick tape job. Bouquet will grab a sip of water, as will Bold. Bouquet's made 34 saves on 43 shots, while Bold has made 34 saves on 39 shots.
And 7. Congratulations.
Nearly $1,400 in the 50-50 pot.
6-6-9-3-7-7.
Messenger will start with it back in his own zone. 8:15 remaining here in the third. Game 2 of the WLA Finals live on Play Full Screen, rebroadcasted by our friends at Shaw Cable. Here's Reza Terrence to Small. Triolo couldn't get a handle. Tracks it down though. Watched there by Reed Mitski. Now Small. Inside feed to Messenger. Spins away for trouble. Kick save by Alex Bouquet, and Jackson just missed the rebound. Great spin move from Messenger and equally great save from Bouquet. Malcolm fakes the flip to Crowley. Here's Jones. Flips it up to Schuss. Takes a shot, saved by Bolt. Loose ball, grabbed by Harnett. Flips it to McCullough. And McCullough gives off to Priolo. McCullough gets knocked to the ground by Logan Schuss. Now Breber. Shamrocks got to stay away from the extra stuff. They're just getting the offensive zone now, and there's only 10 seconds on the shot clock. Breber tries to split a double team, gets to the net, draws a penalty, and the Shamrocks will go to their 4th power play of the night. 2 for 3 already. And Breber a little shaken up. Will get a wipe of the crease as well. And Bouquet will take a walk to his bench for a drink of water, as he fell awkwardly. Breber, another one of those grinder roll type guys for this Victoria Shamrock squad. He's being checked out by the team doctors. And Slowly makes his way to his hands and knees, gets to his feet, and we'll get a round of applause here from the Shamrock crowd. Another fantastic crowd here tonight inside the Q Center. Wardle, Jackson, Small, Dutch, Reziter for Victoria. Messenger, McKay, Midsky, and Hawksby. That's Brett Midsky. And here we go, 7:04 remaining. Shamrock still holding on to their 4-goal lead. Shamrocks go around the horn. Jackson to Dutch. Small runs down and sets a screen. Jackson shoots. That hit a body. Dutch bouncer, save Bouquet, loose ball. And it's picked up there by Mike Messenger. Runs right at Casey Jackson, takes the chop. Inside feed, that one-hander couldn't be grabbed there by Haywire's. Ball loose. Wardle couldn't find it. Willie now. And he runs a little bit of interference, grabbed there by Tyler Haas. Nice job by Wardle. Keep that ball loose as Haywire's was all over him. And Tyler Haas will leave for Corey Small. And he'll set things up. Jackson. Small to Jackson. Now here comes the offense. Double screen for Dutch. Backside look to Wardle just over his head. That would have been a easy tap in for Wardle. And then Dutch is going to take a penalty here on Hawksby. Hawksby floats it to McKay. He couldn't handle it. It's going to bounce to Danny Smith, and Dutch will take a slashing call. That'll end the penalty with 38 seconds remaining. So Dutch, who's working on a 3-point night, will sit for 2 or less. And we'll play 4 aside for 38 seconds. We'll have to keep an eye on Bouquet with New West down 4. See how early they start to pull him. Crowley, one-on-one with Tyler Haas as New West goes 3 lefts, 1 right. Jones had it knocked out of his stick, grabbed there by Aaron Bolt. He bounced it to Tyler Haas and give off to Danny Smith. Danny Smith got to be wary of Hodgson coming out from behind him. 10 seconds on the penalty. Curtis Hodgson out of the box. Bellies to the power play. Shamrocks will look to kill. Smith double teamed on the far side by Midsky and Hodgson. Swim move past Midsky, and Danny's going to go for a run. And a nice wrap check there by Midsky. And Danny Smith still battling. Hodgson runs some interference. Smith, the smallest guy out there on the floor against 2 of the biggest. And what a heart this Danny Smith kid has. If the Victoria Shamrocks are lucky enough to draft Danny Smith, he's a day 1, game 1 starter for Bob Hayes and the Shamrocks moving forward. Until then, Bellies to the power play. Schuss. Shot saved by Bolt. Loose ball, Craig Harnett. Floats it up to Priolo. Late man trailing his Haas. Priolo on the break. Priolo leaves for Tyler Haas. Far side, short side, twister, what a goal! The Twin Towers, Tyler Haas and Steve Priolo get a short-handed marker, and it's 10-5 Victoria. Silky, silky mitts from Tyler Haas. Priolo got Crowley turned around, and then Tyler Haas, far side, short side twister. And that's Victoria's 5th short-handed goal of these playoffs. And there's still 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. And that loose ball will be grabbed there by Messenger. The Bellies will go to the power play. Give the second assist to Greg Harnett. Belly still in the power play. Crowley. Jones. Dutch out in 5. Ball's loose. Still battling. Dutch should just go right to the offensive zone. Here's Crowley. Shot. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Dutches open up the floor. Shamrocks wanting a delay game penalty on Logan Schuss. None coming. Can't be too greedy when you're up 5. And now we'll keep an eye on Quinn McKay all over Reese Dutch, far side. Dutch one-on-one with McKay. Swim move by Dutch, flips it up top. Reza Terrence bobbled it. Now near side Messenger. To Dutch. He shoots, scores! And then gives McKay a tap in the back of the helmet. And it's 11-5 Victoria. Dutch with his second, 4th point of the night. And Victoria is looking like they're going to tie this series up at 1, barring a catastrophic collapse / miracle comeback by the Bellies. Burton and Stewart. Burton wins it. Burns picks it up. Wardle going to join him. Wardle shoots off the inside of the junction. And then Burton able to grab the loose ball. Unlucky there for Chris Wardle. Jackson. Messenger and Reza Terrence pick up assists. Triolo to Wardle. The pass was intended for Reza Terrence, but it ended up in Wardle's stick, and he put it wide and out of play. Here's McCready. Haywires. Crowley. Shot, tried to go short side, had Bold leaning. Grabbed there by Priolo. 2:20 remaining. Messenger gets a pick and then a little interference there from Jackson. We'll take it deep into the corner. Evan Messenger skips it to Breber, seems to be okay. Shot on target, saved by Bouquet. Loose ball grabbed by Hodgson. Breber all over him. Ball loose. And then Breber going to earn this loose ball back. What an effort from Paul Breber. Now Jackson all alone. He's going to try to find a loose ball. But he was dispossessed there by Quinn McKay. And here come the Bellows with a minute 45. Bouquet just going to stay in his crease. And the Bellows will just play this one out straight up. Robinson couldn't handle it. That'll be a crease violation on Malcolm. And it'll be a Victoria ball with 90 seconds remaining in Game 2. Game 3, Tuesday night from QPA. 6 o'clock faceoff right here on Play Full Screen. Brandon Astle, Brad Challoner will have the call. Garland going to go right down the middle. Ball knocked out of his stick by Belgrave. Loose ball grabbed there by Brett Mitski. Messenger to Crowley.
1 minute. Last minute of play in the third.
Final minute of play here in the third. Haywire shot saved by Bolt. He'll outlet to Burns. And Burns just content to hold on to it. No real need for the Shamrocks to go forward. They can just kill a 30 here if they want. Burns will go to Triolo. And he'll go back into his own zone to who else but Danny Smith. He got short hopped, and it'll be New West ball, 33.8 remaining. Crowley. Watched there by John Harnett. Jones tucks it, shot, brings it off the post. Harnett grabs the rebound, and that'll pretty much do it here for Game 2. Shamrocks will be able to kill off this penalty. Bold runs a little interference for Greg Harnett on Connor Robinson, as the junior A call-up goes right at John Harnett, and then he's going right at Ben McCullough. And Nick Thomas will take them both. Might as well send them both to the showers. 2.5 seconds left. And the 2017 Victoria Shamrocks fan favorite, Ben McCullough, will have a seat, as will junior A MVP Connor Robinson. But Game 2 is in the books, even though there's still 2.5 to go. Ty Belanger having some words from the Sandbellies bench to a few of the fans. McCullough and Robinson 2 for roughing. Crowley, shot, kick to save by Bold. That was off the stick of McKay. And the Victoria Shamrocks with a fantastic bounce back performance after game 1.